Hey YouTube, I know I haven't done a video in a really long time. Well, I mean, not since the beginning of the summer. I've got a job now and I'm busy all the time, except tonight. So, I figured, I'd go ahead and make another video, while I'm not doing anything for the night, for once, because I work second shift and a regular night I'm not even home yet. So, alright, I told you in one of my past videos that there were two dreams that I felt like were probably the two most important apocalyptic type dreams I've had. Well, I mean three, but I've already told you one of them. I'm going to tell you the next one in the order that I remember. And I'm going to try to make this one video. If it ends up being two, I apologize. I'm going to try to make it one. So, this happened on September 9th, 2008. And, just want to mention that my high school was actually struck by lightning the morning that I was sleeping in to have this dream. The school was struck by lightning. There was this big big lightning storm in the morning, and the school got struck by lightning. Not like the flagpole, the actual school building got struck and killed the power for a while, and we were put on a 2-hour delay. I didn't pronounce that much. So basically, if the school hadn't been struck by lightning and if we hadn't been given a 2-hour delay, I wouldn't have had this dream, which I find pretty miraculous, to say the least. But anyway, so there's a good bit of stuff that happens before what I'm about to tell you, but it's not really that important, at least not apocalyptic to me. It's just like pretty basic, crazy dream stuff. So where the actual stuff starts that feels end of the world-ish. Basically, me and my girlfriend at the time, we're, she's driving me home from somewhere. It was like a family reunion or something, and she's driving me somewhere, and it's nighttime, and I kind of freaked out at her because I forgot to tell my parents goodbye, I guess, which is a little weird. But we're driving home on this road that's just slowly breaking apart. I mean, it's like we're driving through an earthquake, basically, and it's dark, but like the moon's really, really bright, and we're just driving along, and my girlfriend didn't seem to care that the asphalt beneath the car was cracking apart, and I was freaking out and getting really scared, and she was like, "No, it's okay, we'll make it somewhere in time," or something like that. So like the ground's breaking apart, and I'm looking out the window staring at the moon. It's full in the dream, and it's weird because I'm looking, and it seems like in the dream the moon is actually like shaking, like trembling, really weird. And I was watching it, and I remember in the dream thinking, man, did the Bible say anything about the moon like shaking during the end of the world? Because I remember it turning red, and yeah, as I said that, like, it started to shake and started to like drop lower and lower really, really fast to the horizon, and it turned like a deep, deep red. And like just in that moment during the dream, I just like, my heart felt just crazy. And from there was like this piercing, really like shockwave kind of noise. I can't even describe it. I don't even really remember exactly what it sounded like. I just remember there was a noise of some sort that I could like feel, and suddenly I was just surrounded by blinding white light, and like I couldn't move. Like I was paralyzed. I remember my arms were like held straight out at my sides, and it's like I was getting flashes of pictures of the various tribulation plagues. I saw fire like coming out of the sky and burning people up. Like I saw people like get vaporized in this heavenly fire, and it was like I was seeing photos pass by of like autopsies done on people who had like the curse of boils and things like that, and just like these huge nasty sores. And it was weird because I was like seeing these photos of people who were already dead and like being operated on, and like the doctors were looking at these boils having no idea what they were, where they came from. And those are the only two I remember seeing. But basically it was like I was seeing tribulation plagues just kind of flash before me, like just in almost like these projected images in front of me, while I was surrounded by this white light, paralyzed. And so after that, like all the while, not after, just the whole time, I was hearing a voice that I kind of assume, like to me, really felt like the voice of God, because when I think of God talking, like really talking, I feel like I would feel it, like flowing through me. Like his voice was so much that like you couldn't even withstand it. But I was paralyzed, and I just remember the whole time hearing this voice in a language I couldn't understand. So loud, so thunderous, that like I was just sitting there with my head down, trying to squeeze my eyes closed, but I couldn't. And I just kept saying, "Forgive me, Jesus, please forgive me for my sins, please forgive me." I kept saying that over and over and over, because this voice just shook me, like from head to toe. And it was just weird, because it was in a language I had never even heard.